do I withdraw money from retirement accounts? So there's a couple of ways. If you have an individual retirement account, you can do it directly yourself. You just kind of go to your custodian, whether it's a Charles Schwab, a Vanguard, or Fidelity, wherever you have your retirement account. You can go in there and you can request a withdrawal. Typically, they don't withhold any taxes. You can have them withhold taxes. So if you know that, a majority of your assets are going to be taxed at the 20%, rate or whatever it may be, you may withhold 20%, and maybe there's some state taxes that you want to withhold and prepay. But but at the end of the day, we don't know how much we're going to pay in taxes. So this is just kind of like a down payment. We're just kind of throwing some money at the government and saying, this is typically what I pay. Let's figure out what that is. Now, when you're paying your taxes, you may get a refund if you overpaid, or you may still have to pay additional taxes if you underpaid, right? So if you have this big lump sum, let's say you make the withdrawal, you withhold 20%, but then you get this inheritance next month for $3 million, right? And then you make another withdrawal, that may change your tax situation where you're going to have to pay additional for that year or whatever it may be. So that's one thing too. And then also, you could do it. It's very simple to get it withdrawn. But once again, it's about how much you need to withdraw and when you can withdraw are two questions that a majority of investors don't know. It's like, okay, do I withdraw it before 59 and a half? Do I withdraw it after 59 and a half? How much do I withdraw? What's my tax implication? All the rules around that IRA, but it's pretty simple. Also, what is taxable? Some people have made non-deductible contributions, so maybe they'd be able to get it out tax-free. Maybe they're in a Roth IRA. Where those contributions were already taxed. So you may be able to get your contributions out tax-free. You may be able to get some of the gains tax-free if they've been in there for 5 years or more, and all of those kind of rules surrounding the IRA. But you need to make sure they're all checked off. Those boxes are checked off, right? So how do you know what those boxes are? That's when you work with your financial advisor. He says, okay, have you met the criteria to make those withdrawals? So, understand this at all points. This is your money. This is always going to be your money. You don't necessarily have to, you can do what you want with your money, but you have to face the consequences, right? It's your money, your choice, but also your consequences. So working with a financial advisor is really going to help you understand the risk that's associated with that transaction there.